Okay, setting up a timer. This is the T101R. R meaning rainproof. The first thing that you need to do is actually set the actual time of the timer, and the dial actually points down to the corresponding time. Right now you can't see it quite clear, but it's at 11 o'clock because it's between 10 a.m. and 12 noon. In order to set the time, you simply pull it forward like that. As you pull it forward, you turn it, but you have to pull it forward in order to set the time. So you're just pulling it. And this is normally the main thing, the reason why people say that it's not working. Checking the time. Let's see if I can look. It's 11:11. So 11 o'clock is pretty close. We can put it on one dial forward. Now that the time is actually set on the unit, you can go ahead and set the on tripper and the off tripper. It says on right on it. In this case it's green. The old ones used to just be one color. And then the off tripper. They loosen up. They're supposed to just be hand tight. You don't use pliers or anything like that to tighten them up. You set this on tripper for the time that you want it to come on. I'm going to set it up for 3 o'clock, being 2 p.m. here. That line is 3. This is like 3:10, 3:15. And I'm setting the off tripper for 8 o'clock. The customer can change it. You simply just swing it down like this. Or if you want to, you can totally remove it. And it just goes back into the groove like that. It goes on pretty easy. And then you just hand tighten it in place where you want it at. This one has several trippers. So it's 2 sets of on trippers, 2 sets of off trippers. And that just means that those are the times that it will come on and off on both of those trip times. I'll inform the customer and let him know that he can remove it, because this is going to be for a swimming pool. So he may only want it to come on at one time or another. But normally the key position of this is that people normally have the time in the wrong place. This time dial does not move. It also says do not unscrew, so you don't need any tools. Sometimes when they ship these trippers, they're on really tight, so you may need a pair of pliers to unloosen them in order to move them. This dial here, this is our on and off dial, manual. So their off position is to the left, which is the position it's in right now. And the on position, you can see the arrow is to the right. So you just hit this. That was our pump that came on for our pool pump. I'm going to turn it back to off. If it's in the off position and then it goes and hits the tripper, that will turn the timer on. If it's already in the on position and it hits the tripper, this tripper will actually turn it off. And then back again, if this is the next sequence, this one would actually turn it back on, and then this would turn it off until it reached back over here to this on tripper again, and that would actually turn the circuit back on. The wiring is actually as a line is 1, load is 2, and the neutral is over here. I'll just take a peek at that. That's not why I was trying to show it, but since we're here, that white wire is the neutral, that black wire is the power that comes into it, and that red wire is the load wire of the item that you're trying to control. And again, this is the T101R, R being outside rated. And I'll just go ahead and close that up, and that concludes our video.